Hello everyone, and welcome back to CK2. In the last episode, we conquered a bit of land, and in this episode, we're gonna conquer more land. But first, I want to get out of this war because essentially, we can't move our capital to London unless we're at peace. So, as this seems being built up as well, so we'll be able to get more troops and more money, which is always nice. I should invest in these, but I want to invest in this first. I also want to declare a holy war here. Penty, okay. No one here is Kaka. How many troops would I have access to? 2,000. How many troops does he have access to? 1.4 thousand. I'll leave it for now. Don't want to expand too much too quickly. Castle walls have been built. Very nice. We'll build more castle walls. When do we get to usurp this title? We can't yet because... okay. 837. I don't like him, but not much we can really do about it. We'll probably give the title to you if you're content. Alright, and we're also uncrowned right now. And we can't get crowned by we haven't been crowned by a bishop or a pope or a priest yet, so that's a negative opinion penalty, which isn't very nice. I think it's -3 or -2. No, it's -14. Oh, that's way higher than I thought. What the heck? Yeah, it's -14. Damn, that's bad. Oh wait, I think it goes up the longer you stay uncrowned. Oh, you're a filthy heretic. I can't have you in my... I can't have filthy heretics. Okay, so we'll just have you guys head over here. Got you don't have many troops or anything really, so should be fine. Alright, so Northumberland is still okay. The Scottish Revolt might end soon. This guy's still at war. Is that war gonna end soon? No. Darn, so we can't revoke his title. Or not revoke, usurp his title. What's our son like right now? He's 4. So who are our allies? King of Lombardy, and that's it. That's not good. Umayyads are still way too strong looking. Seriously, Umayyads are massive right now. And they're also converting a lot of it too, which isn't very nice. Byzantines are iconoclast. The Abbasids still have a big chunk missing, but I mean, they've got a lot of troops right now. Yeah, I don't see things going well for Caliph Isa over here. Ooh, Sweden, a chunk of Saxony. actually looking pretty decent, honestly. Yeah, Sweden's actually looking quite decent. This problem. All the tribes of it, well, like the pagans are looking quite decent. Carinthia, Pannonia, Serbia. Yeah, they're all looking quite strong. Crusader is looking pretty strong too. Alright, we've sieged that down fully. Let's invoke his title. We'll banish, actually we won't banish him because reasons. We'll add a holy man and grant him Glywizing. Glywizing, I have no idea. Anyways, we can organize a coronation ceremony. Only the Pope is fit to crown me. I want to get crowned by the Pope. Any money to be gained? No, what? We'll banish them. I know I said I wouldn't, but banishing them is useful because it takes quite a bit of money to get for a coronation ceremony. And I'm also going to move my capital to Middlesex. So we'll pick it. Yep, the next level of castle infrastructure is very nice. Oh, okay. We're doing a communication war on the King of East Francia. Yeah, it's 299 troops. Okay, I will bring this sinner to justice. Yep, I need to depose him so that I can get crowned. We're gonna ask for help from you. Can we ask for help from anyone? No. Okay, so okay. In that case, honestly, King of Lombardy should be able to take down East Francia on their own, and they're not in any other wars. So yeah, this is gonna be real easy for them. He only got 385 troops. I don't need to actually do anything. And you only need 500 ducats for the coronation ceremony. So we're gonna invest it into my land. This guy still in that war. Oh, this guy finished it up. He hates me. Can we just send him a gift so he doesn't hate me? Yes, we can. Fantastic. How many troops do I have? 2,200. Alright. Right, the reason why we're not doing it ourselves, we've only got 23 boats. We don't have enough boats to actually get across the channel easily anyways, so yeah. When is Wales going to become part of England? Oh, not Wales, Cornwall. 8 out of 100 years, okay. The capital is over here, in Brittany, which is weird. In fact, it's very weird. Father was King Theodoric, son of King Khan, son of Charlemagne. Pippin never got any land. In the middle of East Francia and the realm was split. Okay. King Carloman rules West Francia. Although that's not very much of West Francia. We're gonna move the bishop up to Northampton. Yeah, okay, looks like Lombardy's starting to siege them down. I can trust them to deal with that. In the meantime, ooh, these guys are also defending against Scotland. Oh, gosh darn it. The Scottish are trying to force vassalize them. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Oh, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Oh, that's only if the Scottish actually manage it, which I think they will, but yeah, we've got 1.5 thousand troops. These guys have only got 180. We're also going to deal with Czechoslovakia trying to invade them, so that's all fun. Is anyone trying to invade us? It doesn't look like it. I guess we're strong enough that people would rather target it. Like, people would rather target, say, Aquitaine or Caen, or West Francia, because we've got a good number of troops. How's Lombardy doing? They're not really doing anything. Okay. Now you have 1.4 thousand troops. Okay. Alright. Who are you? Do I want to be able to imprison you? Absolutely. Fantastic. Now I can revoke your land after I beat you down. Alright, we can also invest in tech. Let's pick up the next level of legalism. And then... we need to not be in a civil war for high crown authority. Or rather, to start voting on high crown authority. Alright, battle Wessex. And... Alright. Oh, we captured him in that battle. Fantastic. Let's enforce demands. And we're going to revoke his duchy and then that county. And then we can banish him for 370 ducats. And we'll build another castle. We're going to fill out all the holding slots in Middlesex. And can we do anything to you? No. Well, that's unfortunate. Light a holy man. He's content. Fantastic. We're going to give him Norfolk. And then grant him the Duchy of East Anglia. There we go. Now we've got a loyal. Now Duke of East Anglia is loyal to us. We're also gonna need someone to educate our son. How good am I? I'm a scholarly theologian. I don't want that for my son. I want someone who's good at stewardship. So my wife, the Queen of England, is gonna teach our son. Is gonna personally educate our son. So that's pretty good. Oh, she's pregnant now. Okay. You've got 4,000 troops. You can deal with a measly 1.5k. And even if you couldn't, I can still use my army. Let me give you a bit of a gift. Out of Bedford and Essex, which one gives us... So, Colchester and Bedford. Out of Colchester and Bedford, which one gives us less stuff? Bedford, Colchester. So, after this castle finishes, we're going to give away the County of Essex. We're going to work on High Crown Authority. Alright, people are voting for it. Hopefully, they vote. Ooh. Oh, crud, right. He can vote for it because even though he is my vassal, he is a de jure vassal of my land. So he's allowed to vote for it. Crud. Okay, I didn't consider that. And these guys just aren't voting for it because they're jerks, I guess. We'll send the guys who don't have 100 opinion some gifts. Come on, vote for High Crown Authority. I want High Crown Authority. Yes, fantastic. Soon we shall have maximum crown authority, and then they can no longer wage war at all. Because Once you get medium crown authority, then they can't wage war with your vassals can't wage war with each other, which means they can't consolidate power within the realm, right? Because like, let's say I was the Duke of Weiss, I would take out Wessex and Somerset, become a really strong duke, and then try to usurp the throne. But they can't wage war with each other because I have medium crown authority. Once you get to high crown authority, however, they can't wage war with at all, which means let's say we had this guy over here, right? Now he wants to get stronger, but right now he can't declare war on his fellow vassals. So what he can do is get some alliances and declare a holy war for him, for his land, right? And he could get stronger that way. However, once I have max crown authority, they won't be able to do that at all, which is going to be really helpful. Ooh, first, first bit of land converted to Anglo-Saxon culture already. Fantastic. Send a gift. And you don't like me, so I'll send you a gift as well. This war's going pretty well considering we've contributed 0 troops. I will buy her something nice. Yeah, as you know, look, 0%. Contribution 0%. It's, yeah. What's the offensive pact against them looking like? Yeah, it's quite. I mean, if the Byzantines are in the defensive pact and Middle Francia and Normandy, they're not going to be expanding for quite a while. At least not through war and conquest. How old are we right now? We're 30. We're probably not dying anytime soon. That's a probably. Not a definitely. So. Oh, we got a second son. We've got 3 sons. Fantastic. I'm hoping with the Umayyads, I think the conditions for the Crusades to start is that either a non-Christian holds Constantinople, B, a non-Christian holds Rome, or C, non-Christians hold majority of land in the Kingdom of Aquitaine. I think those are the 3 conditions for the Crusades to start. So I'm hoping that the Crusades start soon, because once the Crusades start, we can start really expanding in terms of we can start expanding the dynasty. We won't be able to expand our personal realm, but we can we can say, hey, my second son is going to get any lands that I conquer in the crusade, right? And he won't get anything. He won't get anything in terms of we won't be able to control that land, but our dynasty will. Claim on Dublin. I want to claim on the Duchy or the Petty Kingdom. Defending against the Gwynedian Holy War for Sacerwood. These guys are holy warring other religions. Really? That's interesting. You are ambitious. I don't like that. I'm gonna need to bribe you to keep you in line. Ooh. Yeah, I really need to bribe these guys to keep them in line. They don't like the fact that I raised Crown Authority, which is fair. That's fair. They want lower Crown Authority, which isn't going to happen, mind you, but it's something I should keep in mind. They're quite a large faction. 27% of my troops, because remember, that's my troops, including this, which is, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. That's around 7,000 troops. I've got around 7,000 troops, roughly a third of that, or roughly 27%. So that's nearly 2,000 troops, right? I might be able to deal with that on my own, but I might not. castle walls here for more money. Really rack in that income right there. 15 ducats a month. Very nice. Almost finished up the war in Middle Francia without in East Francia without actually doing any war in East Francia. Very nice. By the way, how many troops do you have? 1,000. Yeah, no, this guy's gonna lose. Middle Francians are going through quite a large revolt. What is for Princess Creades? Well, we might as well usurp the duchy. And we're gonna grant it to this guy who's content. The Duchy of Northumberland. Oh, I also have the Duchy of Gwizdin too. You hate me. It's because you're Welsh. Yeah, I'll grant it to you. Say hello to the new Duke of Glywizing. Alright, there we go. Now my vassal should like me a bit more because I'm not over my duchy limit. And also, okay, cool. Now remove one of the members from faction. Still about as strong, but not enough that I care. I want to declare war on Scotland, but I don't have a truce. Okay, cool. In that case, de jure claim on Lancaster. This guy hates me. It's because he's ambitious. I'll declare that war after I get coronated. And actually, I forgot that I needed to maintain around 500 ducats for the coronation ceremony. So I might go bankrupt for a bit, which is going to be a bit of a shame, but oh well. Bankruptcy, well, I won't go bankrupt, I'll go into debt, and being in debt means you get some pretty negative penalties, but I can deal with those penalties, and it won't be for too long since I'm making quite a good amount of money. Okay, he's attacking Gwynedd. 1.7, 1.8, we'll see how it goes. What the heck is this faction war? War against the tyranny of the King of Scotland, eh? This may be a good time to strike. And again, I want to conserve money. I want to conserve money for the coronation ceremony. This guy declared war on her to revoke Gloucester. Oh, I don't like that. The reason why why I specifically gave out the individual counties was so that the dukes would be as weak as possible. Because the idea is that by having weak dukes, they can't, even if they join a faction, they won't be strong enough to actually overthrow you or do anything negative. So I don't like that he's consolidating strength. But at the same time, I can't exactly do anything about it, so oh well. Guys will be started at once. Okay. Prestige is nice, but I need the money for the coronation ceremony. Nope, County Dublin, not even the Duchy of Meath. Yeah, this guy's gonna win. Surprised Lombardy hasn't won me that war in East Francia yet. I mean, I know I'm not helping them out at all, but come on now, you've got 7.6 thousand troops, right? Meanwhile, he's only got 1.7. Seriously, you guys really should have won by now. Bohemia isn't looking too hot. Poland. Poland and Carinthia are really strong. Really strong. Newcastle and Middlesex. Very nice. We're going to give away the Duchy, not the Duchy, the County of Essex now. So that way we can, no, we can't upgrade it yet because we need the money for the coronation ceremony, but we're gonna upgrade these 4 castles into we're gonna upgrade London or Middlesex into one of the best developed provinces in the entire world. Generally speaking, a good way to compare how well developed your provinces are is to look at Constantinople and to look at Rome, because those 2 counties are generally speaking, those are the 2 of the best developed provinces in the world. Some of the other best developed provinces are Venice, Cairo, Baghdad, Alexandria, and Toledo. No, not Toledo. Okay, so just generally you want to look at the capitals of. Sorry, okay. How do I explain this? So, Rome and Constantinople are both 6 holding provinces, right? So generally, if it has 6 holdings or 5 or more holdings, it's generally going to have a really high development. It's going to be not high development. It's going to produce a lot of money economically, right? And it's also going to produce a lot of troops because it just has more holdings. Next, you want to look at if it's part of a big empire or kingdom. So Constantinople, capital of the Byzantines. Rome, even though it's the capital of the Pope, and the Pope gets money from his bishops, right? Because you can see that, like, these bishops and priests are all paying money to the Pope instead of to me. Alright, so the Pope usually gets quite a bit of money. Cairo and Alexandria are usually held. Yeah, Egypt is usually quite rich, so Cairo and Alexandria usually get quite rich. Baghdad is usually the capital of the Abbasids, which is why it's usually quite good. Damascus is also quite good if Damascus is the capital of the Abbasids. And the reason why I said Toledo was because Toledo is the capital of Umayyads, who are quite strong right now. So they'll be getting quite a bit of money, and they can afford to upgrade Toledo. Venice is the capital of a merchant republic. Merchant republics can rake in tons and tons of money. So generally, merchant republics are quite rich. Their land gives off quite a bit of money. Amalfi and Ragusa will also be quite developed as well. If we look, not really. But yeah, eventually they'll produce quite a bit of money. I generally use Constantinople as a baseline because it's probably the best province in terms of just if you consider everything it has. It's got the Hagia Sophia. It's got a great work. It's got all the holding slots. It's really well developed. It has Theodosian walls, which are unique to it. But yeah, it's one of the best. The only thing I don't like about Constantinople is if you hold it, you can only hold 2 baronies because the rest it has a lot of cities, which gives you a lot of money, not as much troops, and generally I find troops more useful. Money is quite useful though. Alright. No, it's only 250. Oh, hold on. Is it more expensive if you're an emperor compared to if you're a king? It might be. Either way, we could afford that, so that means we're going to upgrade our land as much as possible. soon enough. Could we be friends? If we're friends with the Duke of Wessex, he's unlikely to betray us. Well, not really betray us, but like unlikely. He's not going to scheme against us, and he's probably not going to join a faction against us. We can be pretty safe if we're friends with. You can be pretty safe if you're friends with your vassals. If you have a lot of vassals, though, it's better to just have a big army than to be friends with them. Or okay, Umayyads just took more land. Oh gosh, the Umayyads might actually reach Normandy before I reach Normandy, which would be pretty funny, but also absolutely terrifying. These guys should like us more. Yeah, now instead of -14, it's +10, which is a massive difference. It's a 24 difference in opinion, just from being coronated. It is insane. Also, we can upgrade our castle towns even further for even more money. But first, we need to upgrade Fulham and Staines. And how much money are we making right now? 16 ducats. Oh, that's good. That is good. I mean, of course, sure, Byzantine Emperor is Byzantine. Yeah, 13. I'm looking at monthly income because usually, if you have a big realm, you're going to be at war quite a bit, which means your troops are going to be raised quite a bit. 8. That's less than me. Sardinia is rich. No, they just haven't used any of their money. Oh well. How many troops do we have right now? 2,900. 1.3. They're also going through war. You know what? This might be the perfect time to declare a war on you. I'm declare a holy war on them. Oh, it was. Okay. So, generally, you can declare a holy war if you border them by land, or if you see here, if you border them by sea. But the bordering by sea, I believe, only works if the Crusades have started. I believe that's how it works. Crusades haven't started yet, so we can't holy war Sweden, and Cayenne is across the sea. So again, Crusades haven't started yet, can't holy war them. But also, see how their provinces, they are in these two sea tiles, whereas mine are these three. So I could, once we say that, I can holy war Sweden because we both have provinces that border the Strait of Dover, but they don't have provinces that border any of these three. So I'd have to holy war for Sweden, or actually no, even then, I'd have to fabricate a claim and then holy war. So yeah, they are way stronger than they have any right to be. Just some count, and he controls, and he has 3,000 troops. Like, what the heck? Anyways, I'm gonna upgrade the castle town here. Once we upgrade this to level 2 castle walls and the level 2 castle town, we're gonna start upgrading these to level 3 castle towns, followed by upgrading the Huskarl training grounds up to max, or up to as far as we can take them. Max requires, yeah, we'll upgrade them to level 3, and then we'll start upgrading the keeps, and that'll be about as far as we upgrade. The other stuff, I feel like it's not as important. Your keeps give you percentage levy size, which is really useful. Your your unique cultural building gives you a boosts up a certain type of unit. So in the heavy infantry attack plus 15%, really useful. Castle down and castle walls give you money, and castle walls give you levy size percent, which is useful. Whereas the other stuff just gives you, actually training grounds for retinue size is pretty good. But yeah, the other stuff gives you just a certain amount of troops, which are useful, just not as useful as the other stuff. And I think it's better to use that money for. I think it's better to get your keeps, cultural building, castle walls, and castle towns. Get all that stuff done first. Yep, he won that war. I'm gonna assassinate him. He's a bit too powerful for my liking, and if I kill him, then I can redistribute both this county and this county, so that because I don't want my dukes holding two counties. That's too powerful for me. And if they only hold one, that's fine. Yeah, we're ambitious now. Fantastic. But if they hold two counties, then that's a bit too powerful for me. So I gotta assassinate him, so that he's just weaker, and I don't have to worry about Duke of White's being too strong. We're gonna flatter and see. Now, I would do the same to Wessex. However, he has heirs, which means I'd have to kill the sons as well. And also, he's my friend right now, so he's unlikely to betray me. Whereas this guy, I don't think is my friend. It's just because I've given him land. But the moment that effect wears off in 2 years, he's gonna absolutely hate. He's not gonna. He could definitely betray me and try to overthrow me, which I don't like. He could join the faction for Gavelkind succession in England. Why anyone would want Gavelkind succession in England is beyond me, but oh, fantastic. Oh, he gave this away, so we didn't even need to kill him. Oh, it's good to get rid of your vassals every now and again. Getting rid of your vassals, basically, if you get rid if their heir of your vassal is you, right? Like let's say this guy. Wait, no, not this guy. Like this guy, right? If they die, that money will go to you. All of their wealth will go to you, which is just useful. Like for example, this guy, I'm gonna kill him because I want those 270 ducats. And you like us the most, so you're gonna get the new duchy, the Duchy of Weiss. Crap, my reputation is ruined. Now he knows that I'm trying to kill him. Fantastic. Ah well, he can't stop it. Castle walls have been built in Staines. Very nice. We can build up more castle walls. Alright. 200%. Is there anyone we can bribe? Nah. Not anyone worth it, anyways. Oh, well, that guy will die pretty quickly. And then we'll assassinate my friend here to get his. And then we'll assassinate his kids after we assassinate him, and we'll get his money, and more importantly, his land. So that way, he can't make use of the fact that he has two counties. Dukes that have more than one county, the dukes that are using up more than one county, they're dangerous. They're dangerous because that means that they have the ability to then revoke more counties and consolidate power within their own duchy, and potentially team up with other dukes that have done the same and overthrow you, or make you lower crown authority, or do something else. And you never want dukes like that. You want your dukes to be weak, because a weak duke is a duke who won't rebel against you. Like this guy. This guy was strong enough that he felt that with a bit of support, he could fight against this guy. All right. I don't want my dukes like that. I want them to stay as weak as possible. Because it also means they can't declare war outside of their realm, outside of my realm, and consolidate more power. The weaker your dukes, the easier it is to control them. Alright, fantastic. And we just took the money that he had, because we were his heir. And let's give that land away now. And now it's time for Wessex. Actually, no, we don't have a over 100%, so we're not gonna. It's not time for Wessex actually. We're gonna let him stay in power because we can't kill him yet. I'm not saying I won't try to get Wessex out because I can't. Again, you don't want your dukes to be too strong because a strong duke is a duke that will inevitably join a faction against you and be really tough to deal with. Although granted, once you get to a certain level of strength, one strong duke just even one strong duke just doesn't matter. Like once you get to a certain level of strength, it like it's when you have like 10 strong dukes that matters. Like let's say I united all of England, or not all of England, all of the British Isles. Him being a bit stronger than usual wouldn't really matter. It would matter if like let's say all the Irish dukes were stronger than usual, were stronger than my other dukes, and all fully controlled their own duchies. That would matter. But once you get to a certain level of strength, one strong guy, he has to be really strong to make you worry. Like like controlling an entire kingdom level strong to make you worry. Or kingdom's amount of land, rather. 17 ducats a month. That's very nice. You crud, this guy. No. He didn't. Okay, this guy's heirs. Okay. I want this guy to not die too quickly. Because if he does, this guy's gonna get control of 2 counties, and I'm gonna have to kill him again. Which I don't want to do. So, we have enough money to upgrade the castle towns. We'll do it. Ooh, Duchess of Northumberland. Okay, interesting. Now, I said a weak duke is a duke that's easy to control, but a duke who's too weak can have uh, rebels. Like, let's say this guy might feel that hates his duchess, so he might rebel against her and try to take the duchy himself. And the problem with that is that the only thing worse than a strong duke is a duke who's constantly the only thing worse than a duchy that's really strong is a duchy that's going through constant rebellion, so you can't get any troops or money out of it. So you want a duke who's, generally speaking, well liked. Because a duke who's well liked won't go through as many rebellions as a duke who isn't. Or in this case, the duchess. So yeah, you want your vassals to be stable but weak, which is really hard to do. Because generally speaking, with stability comes strength. So you want them to be stable. You want them to be weak, but you don't want them to be so weak that they're unstable. And you want them to be stable, but you don't want them to be so stable that they become strong. So, and of course, you can't just change it at will. You have to change it through assassinations and intrigue plots and imprisonment and revoking of titles when necessary. So yeah, managing a kingdom is it's all about the balance between power, between the count, beneath the dukes, and the dukes beneath you. Or sometimes the counts beneath the dukes beneath the kings, and the kings beneath you. It's all about the balance. Of course, you could ignore that and just rule through overwhelming force. But that requires you to have an insane amount of provinces that are all insanely developed. Because otherwise, you just won't have the troops to rule through that overwhelming force. We're going. This kind of same. Oh wait, no, that guy was sanctified. Yeah, okay, that guy, he is the guy who just became a saint. Alright. I think I might end it here, but yeah. Actually, this guy's got that's 134 ducats I can just take. Well, okay, not take, but just happen to inherit from a kid who died. You know, just happened that the kid died, and all the money and the barony went to me, and thus all the money with the barony went to me. Just so happened that the kid died. We don't know why the kid died. We don't know. We don't know what happened to the kid to make him die. He just happened to die. You know. Yeah, I'm just using money to develop my land and uh, using them to build castle towns and castle walls, both of which give money. So the more money I make, the more money I make. Like, this kid's gonna die soon. Yeah, he's gonna die soon. I'll wait until the kid dies. The castle towns are being upgraded, and I'm gonna start. Once you get level 3 castle towns, that's when you really start like raking in the money. It is insane how much money you can get once you hit that. Once you hit, once you hit this, once you hit level 2 castle infrastructure and level 2 improved keeps, you have uh you have level 2 castle walls with level 3 castle towns. That's when you can make an insane amount of money. Alright, sorry about the cut there. I had to do something real quick, but yeah, so you can make an insane amount of money. Anyways, we're gonna keep upgrading the castle towns into level 3 castle towns. And oh, you need a steward. Okay, who your steward is very important because um, you want a steward with really like you want good stewards. Neither of those are good stewards. Such old gender men. Diplo range, yes. Ruler, no. In prison, no. And then we're gonna sort by stewardship. You there. I'm sending you a gift and I'm gonna invite you to my court. Steward, actually no, you're 70, hold on. Never mind, you're 70. I won't have you become my steward. You there. You're 31. Much better. We're gonna invite you to my court. The Marshal of Nantes. Why are you a marshal instead of a steward? What the heck? You've got 19 stewardship versus 10 martial skill. That makes no sense. Anyways, you want a good steward because you want to. Actually, no, not you. You, because you're younger, and thus I can build a better relation with you. But because if you have collect taxes, see that local tax modifier plus 47.5%. Basically, the higher the stewardship, the higher that number, the lower the lower. So a steward with 10 is not going to collect as much as a steward with 19. So you just get like a significantly larger amount of money by having a good steward. It's quite important. like I'd say uh, the same also holds true for martial, except instead of money, it's troops. Generally, though, I think I value a good steward more because um, troops are. I said troops are. I value troops more than money. The reason why I value troops more than money is because it's easy to improve the amount of money you get. Right, it's easier to improve the amount of money you get through like your castle walls and castle towns, whereas troops, I find, you it's like you I guess you need to upgrade very specific things to get troops. You need to upgrade your keeps and your unique holdings. So yeah, I guess it also depends on what situation you're in. Like right now, I need both troops and money. Money to upgrade my land, troops to conquer more land. But if when you're big, money is really helpful to so you can like if a rebellion happens, you can just hire mercenaries and troops are helpful. Once you get big enough, you only really you need both. Then at a certain size you need both. At certain sizes you need just one or the other, and at some sizes you don't really need either because you've got enough. You're big enough that like you can get troops from your vassals and you get money from your vassals, so you don't even need that much land. But yeah, I don't know. It all depends on what size you are and if you can expand or not. Um, nah. I think I might end it here. We haven't really we didn't really conquer much land, but we got coronated. That's always pretty fun, and we've upgraded our land quite a bit. Actually, we have the opportunity to take Scotland. Okay, in the next episode, we're gonna take the Duchy of Lancaster away from Scotland, and actually no, do I want Duchy of Lancaster or Duchy of Cumbria? Duchy of Cumbria might be more useful because then I can split Scotland in half, like into this part of Scotland and this part of Scotland. So yeah, next episode we're gonna take Cumbria, and we're probably gonna declare a holy war on this guy finally. That'll probably happen in the next episode because we've got a good number of troops now. So yeah, uh, bye.